Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dallas Daily Show podcast, coming at you from the Neighborhood Loan Studio here in St. Louis, Missouri. Today's episode is Gratitude in Growth. All right, let's get into it. All right, so this whole week, everybody, we have been talking about gratitude. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Again, if you're listening to these in real time, if not, guess what? This is a gratitude reminder post-Thanksgiving. But we've been talking about this idea of gratitude this whole week, how gratitude actually lifts your frequency and lifts your mental health. Gratitude in the small things, gratitude in the challenging times. When we've been primed for rage, how can we actually reprime our souls and realign our souls for gratitude? Yesterday, we talked about gratitude in relationships. Today, we're talking about gratitude in growth. And I just want you to take a moment right now, and I want you to consider in the last year, maybe the last 3 years, maybe the last 5 to 10 years, how much you've grown. See, so often I think we put the measurement out there that we have not yet attained. Boy, I'm not yet where I want to be. I'm not as far as I want to be in life. But I don't think we take the time to actually celebrate how far we've come. You've come so far from where you were a couple of years ago. When I think to my own life of where I was, a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, I was in the deepest, darkest place of my depression. I was imploding on myself. I was destroying the emotional connection with my wife. My children, I was absent from them. 5 years ago, I was not in a good place. And what's funny is just recently, I came across an old journal from that time period, and I was reading through it, and I was going, I still haven't conquered that. I still haven't. These are things from 2018, 2019. And I'm like, why am I still fighting some of the same struggles? But then my coach said something to me. She said, and I can't wait for you to meet her on an episode of the Future You Leadership Podcast. She's amazing. Can't wait to bring her in. But she said, Dallas, go back and read that journal and don't look at the gaps that still remain, but instead look at how far you've come in other areas. What are some other metrics of success? And I think that's something that all of us can think about pretty regularly is we so often continue to look at the gap of how far we have yet to go, that we actually don't stop and take the time to say, good for you. How far have you come? So today isn't about looking at how far you still have to go. Today, I want you to celebrate. Here on, if you're listening again to it live, here on Black Friday, when everybody's running out and trying to get the deals, I want you to think about how far you've come as an individual. Where were places you used to be impatient that you have now grown impatient? Where were places you used to maybe have a temper that have now grown? Where were places that maybe you had bad relationship cycles and you've continued to grow out of them? We've talked on this show about the trigger belief behavior cycle. We have a lot of them. There's a lot of things that, will trigger me, but there's a lot of things that used to trigger me that no longer do. And I'm just wondering, for you, what are those things as well? What can you celebrate? So just real quickly, I know this sounds goofy, and especially if you're listening to the audio version, you're not watching the video version on YouTube or whatever, this is going to be really silly, but I just want you to take a moment. I'm going to quit talking for just a second, and I'm going to have you stop, and I'm going to have you consider right now, just consider. Don't close your eyes if you're driving. But consider how far you've come in an area. Choose one. And I want you to breathe that in. And I actually want you to grin as you exhale. And I just want you to go, today I'm grateful for how far I've come. Today I'm grateful for how much I've grown. Go ahead and do that by yourself. Just breathe it in. And as you exhale, you say, with a smile, today I'm grateful for how far I've come. Now this time you're going to say, today I'm grateful for how much I've grown. Ready? Breathe it in. Smile as you exhale and say, today I'm grateful for how much I've grown. I want you to celebrate that today, my friend. All this week on our positive play calls, and by the way, if you don't have the positive play call yet, what the heck are you doing? Go download it at the website. Cut them up, use them every day. So today, this whole week, we've been writing on our positive play called Today I'm Grateful For. Like yesterday, we talked about a key relationship of value, a key relationship of worth, a key relationship of virtue, someone in our life that we're virtual, that they make us better. We did that. Today, a couple days ago, we were grateful for the little moments, right? I want you to think, what are you grateful for today when it comes to how far you've grown, how much you've grown, who you have become along the way? And here's what's amazing, my friend. It doesn't matter how much further you still have to go. You are expanding. You are becoming. You are transforming. And if you haven't had anyone say it to you in a while, I'll say it now. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how far you've come, and I can't wait to see how far you will go. You're amazing. I hope you have an amazing day. If you need any resources, the Positive Play Call or anything else, go to the website. Check out our sponsors as well. I'm so grateful to have you here. Thank you for taking a week of gratitude with me. And today, as I always like to say, have a championship day.
Thanks for listening to my dad's podcast. For more tools, go to DallasDailyShow.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.